Hey and welcome to Hank's True Barbecue. So today we're gonna cook up some real good corn in the shape of elotes. Now elotes is a Mexican grilled street corn, and I mean I really enjoy grilled corn in general. But this is a real good way of adding even more flavor, just packing it in. We're gonna cook them on the grill indirect, we're gonna grill them, and we're gonna apply that good sauce or dip, and it's just gonna be the flavor bomb, so stick around. Now when grilling corn, what I do is, well, there are many different ways of doing it. Just like when cooking meat, I'm really obsessed about locking in all that moisture and making it super juicy when you first bite into it, regardless of whether that's a really nice ribeye or whether it's corn. So what I do is actually, this is a two-phase process the way I do it. First, there's 2 ears of corn here with the husk still on, and actually that's the way we're going to cook it. I'm going to fire up the grill, high indirect heat, and we're going to cook it in the husk. And I believe that this, well, not only believe it, it happens to be the case that when you cook it with the husk still on, that locks in all the moisture, so it's almost like steaming itself. And that really maximizes moisture. It makes it taste super good. Once we've locked in all that moisture and started cooking it, we're gonna then unwrap it and give it some direct heat and char it up nicely to add that, bring out that nutty flavor. So this is gonna be real good. But anyhow, we're gonna use charcoal today, lamp charcoal, not briquettes, because this is gonna be a really fast cook. So let's fire up that grill. Now, as per usual, I have the slow and sear inside in my kettle, but I'm actually gonna remove the water pan. We're not gonna need it. I'm gonna fill that side with charcoal and leave this side slightly cooler. So what I did here was dump a full chimney of lamp charcoal. Just gonna let this one rip. Put the grates on. And then let's let this come up to temp. I'm gonna put the lid on real soon. I'm not particular about temp that much, but I'm aiming for 150 to 160 Celsius, which is 300 to 320 Fahrenheit, which should be good. So while the grill is coming up to temp, that should be relatively soon, 5-10 minutes max, we're gonna start making or mixing that sauce. Now to start out with, there's supposed to be originally some cotija cheese, which is a Mexican type of cheese. That's not available where I live, so I'm gonna use a good substitute, which is feta cheese. Crumble down real good. I've also added a clove of garlic. Now I'm gonna add some creme fraiche. We're gonna add some mayo. Of course, we're gonna add some chipotle chili, ancho chili pepper. You can use different types of peppers depending on the flavor profile or how hot you want it to be. I think this is good. Now, since I am using feta cheese, I'm not adding salt, by the way. And of course, some cilantro has to go in. So I think this one's done. Mix it up real good. We'll put it to the side, and now it's time to start putting those ears of corn directly on the grill. It's looking good. It's smelling good from that charcoal I'm using, so I'm ready to go. So that's the real nice fire going. It's really hot. So this is phase one. I'm gonna place the corn right here, thicker end towards the fire just in case. And even though these burn up or turn completely dark, that doesn't matter because we're gonna peel them off later. But cooking in this way locks in moisture. So this is what I do, my standard modus operandi. Anyhow, 10-15 minutes should be good, and then we're gonna start phase 2. But first let's get that lid on. Time to take a look. Now this is nice. Just what I expected. You can see the leaves here starting to pull back, but you can see the really moist corn in here, which is perfect. So now we're gonna step into phase 2 and grill them directly. And what I do is I pull back the husk like that, unless some of it falls off, but I'm gonna use it as a handle, which is really nice. So look at that, perfect. And we're gonna top it up by grilling it, bringing out that nutty flavor. Oh, beautiful. So now those leaves come in handy. We're gonna place it right over high heat, grill them a few minutes, keep rotating them. What I want to do is give them a nice char, because it looks good, but also it improves flavor. So they've been on for a minute, so keep rotating, because this is a relatively quick phase. You just want to char it lightly. A bit more than this, but still, you get the point. So these look just perfect, just the right amount of char. So let's get them on the plate and start applying that sauce. That's pretty sweet, right? So now while they're hot, I'm gonna get that cheese on. It's gonna be real nice and tasty. It's gonna melt a bit with that mayonnaise and some ancho chili and everything. So as you can see, this is just gorgeous, nice to serve. It's gonna be good eating. I'm gonna get some cilantro just for making things look good. I like that green color and I really like the flavor. So there you go, time to dig in. I'm gonna grab this one and dig in. Oh man, this is good. I gotta say, the flavor in that cheese sauce is superb. It really adds another layer of flavor, so you need to cook this, folks. So as you can see, that's a real nice, easy way of cooking corn and adding another layer of flavor, which I think is perfect. So if you haven't tried it, do give it a try. It's really great. You can just have it as a light lunch snack with a cold beer or as a starter. Perfect. Anyhow, thanks for watching. See you guys next episode.